Hi, in this demo, I will demonstrate how SkyDRM can integrate with desktop applications to allow access to protected sensitive files directly through native applications based on user rights. SkyDRM OS RMX Rights Management Extension is an OS driver, and the Trusted Application feature enables any authoring and viewer application to work out of the box with SkyDRM to view and edit SkyDRM protected file. SkyDRM administrator can configure a specific application as trusted for certain file extensions. This trusted application can then directly access protected file content based on user rights, enhancing the end-user experience with SkyDRM. In this demo, I will demonstrate how to protect files manually with SkyDRM Desktop for Windows (RMD), protect files automatically in My Folder with Auto Protection on Windows, open protected NXL file with Siemens NXCam or Siemens Simcenter 3D or Altium ECAD in normal folder or RPM folder. Display a secure overlay with a dynamic watermark over native applications. Capture screen in native application if screen capture permission is granted. And apply rights expiration and number of users' rights to protect NXL file. Now, let's move into the demo. For local files, SkyDRM has two commonly used encryption methods. One is manual encryption, and the other is automatic encryption. For manual encryption, users can select the file and right-click, go to SkyDRM, and then click the Protect button. There are also two permission selection methods here. One is company-defined. The specific permissions have been preset in these categories to protect the files of the same policy. Another is the user-defined, where users can choose permissions more flexibly to protect files. Here, you can see that the file has the view permission, and it is valid within the time range. Users can only open the file 3 times. After opening, the file will have a watermark attached, and the file suffix will change after encryption is completed. Meanwhile, manual encryption can be completed by dragging the file into the main window of SkyDRM. Automatic encryption refers to the process where files in a regular folder are copied or moved, and the files will be encrypted according to the preset encryption permissions. After the encryption is completed, the suffix will not change unless the file is moved from this folder to a regular folder. Accessing encrypted files is also very simple. Let's take a look at how encrypted files work in NXCam. Just double-click the file with the suffix, and it can be opened in the trusted program. Here, OS RMX in SkyDRM will start working and begin the permission verification. The file has the view permission, so we can see the content of the file. The file comes with a watermark, which can display the current username, IP, or user-defined content. Users can also customize the size, direction, color, etc. of the watermark. This can better protect the privacy of file content. When a data leak occurs, the source of the leak can be traced. Taking a screenshot is a common method of data leakage. When a file does not have the permission to take a screenshot, but the user wants to, the window of the trusted program containing private data will be covered in black. At this time, all the screenshot content will be programmed with a black screen. When a file is specified for the number of times it can be opened, SkyDRM will give a prompt: how many times the file can be opened, how many times are left. After exceeding the number of accesses, the encrypted file cannot be opened. Of course, the above-mentioned permissions need to be based on the validity period of the permissions. If the file's permissions exceeds the date range and the user still cannot open it, of course, SkyDRM will also give corresponding prompts. Let's take a look at the performance of encrypted files in the trusted program Simcenter 3D. Users can first open the software and then access ordinary files, just like accessing ordinary files. OSRMX will still play its powerful role. Files have the view permission, and users can easily access files in the application. The watermark attached to the file can still protect the file content very well and track the source of leakage. The file does not have the permission to take a screenshot. If you want to take a screenshot, you can only get a black screen. Now, let's view the file info of the file. As you can see, the file access permission expired on April 11, and today is April 22. The file is specified to be opened only 3 times. After using it once, there are still 2 times left. Of course, once the encrypted file exceeds the effective scope of the permission, the user cannot access the file. The power of OSRMX goes beyond this. It can handle various applications with ease. Next, let me open a file using the trusted application, Altium Designer. Users can easily access the file contents by double-clicking the encrypted files in My Folder. View is a basic permission. Having the view permission means that users can access the file content. Watermarks can better protect the file content, and the source of leakage can be traced based on the watermark content. Without the permission to take screenshots, it is impossible for you to take screenshots of the file content and save them. The file can only be opened 3 times, so users need to cherish every opportunity to open it. Now, let's view the file info of the file. As you can see, the file access permission expired on April 11, and today is April 22. This means that outside the permission time range, the user cannot access the file content. Let's verify this by trying to open the file. As expected, SkyDRM notification pops up saying that I do not have permission to view this file. You can see that SkyDRM and OSRMX are so powerful. Users can access encrypted files just like ordinary files, which can better protect data. With this, we conclude our video on how SkyDRM can integrate with desktop applications to allow access to protected sensitive files directly through native applications based on user rights. Thank you for watching. For more data-centric security videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.